Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Addy Autistic Gamer. Welcome back to the Classic Sonic Marathon, and we're continuing on with the Sonic CD Let's Play. I am so looking forward to this. As you may notice from the first two shelves credit scenes, we're playing the re-released version on the Xbox 360. Well, that's the version I'm playing anyways. This is going to be, and the reason I'm playing this version, it allows me to do what I want to do with this Let's Play, and I will explain as we go along. But as you can see here, there's a soundtrack option. I can change the soundtrack from the original Japanese and European soundtrack to the US soundtrack. For this run, I will be using the American soundtrack. And anyways, if we get going, there'll be a cutscene, but is that Tails I can see there as an unlockable character?
It's a supersonic flight, gotta keep it going. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, keeps you running fast. Sonic boom, sonic boom, save the planet from disaster. Sonic boom, sonic boom, spinning through all world in motion. Sonic boom, sonic boom.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the first zone being Palm Tree Panic. And just look how colourful this place looks. Well, partly because it's HD, but even in the original version this place looked colourful. In the original CD version this place looked colourful. So anyways, what does Sonic have in the moveset? Oh, well, first, hang on. These are signposts. In this game has time travel. If I went through a past sign or a future sign, and then I built up enough speed and to a point where sparkles start showing behind Sonic, if I kept that speed going for long enough, I'd be able to time travel. Yes, get your Back to the Future jokes right then and there. But yeah, because even the achievement in the re-release has a Back to the Future reference. Because if you time travel, you get the achievement called 88 miles per hour. But what was I about to say? Well, actually, first of all, there's a little. I'm actually getting 50 rings here because special stages are in this game, and I will be going after those special stages to get the good ending. But that's not the only way you can get a good ending. See that generator up there? That's a robot generator. If I went into the past and destroyed every single one, every single act, every single zone, outside the boss act, I'd be able to get the good future get a good ending by getting the good futures in all the zones. That's how you have to get the good ending. But even if you miss some, you'll be able to go back. Even if you miss some, as long as you get all the time stones, you'll get the good ending. But here, ladies and gentlemen, that's classic Amy Rose in her original colours. That's when she had the spines coming out of her back, and she had a green dress shirt, and an orange skirt, as well as pink shoes, I think it is. We'll be seeing from her again. Don't worry about it. But as you can see here, because I didn't destroy the robot generator, it says Sonic got through Zone 1. If I destroyed that robot generator, this ending title would say something different. It would say Sonic got a good future in Zone 1. But I'll explain that when the time comes. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special stage, the first one. what we're doing is we're running around this open plane and we're destroying all these UFOs. Now, you see a couple of them are different coloured. If I destroyed this blue one right here, I'd get speed shoes. If I destroyed this one right here, I'd get rings. There is a fourth, there's a third one that appears, but it only appears if you get the timer down to 20 seconds. Destroy that UFO, you'll get a time extension. Luckily, I believe I get through all this without the need of that. I can't remember, I recorded this a while ago, but we'll find out when we get to it. But I got my first time stone. 6 more to go and I will get the good ending. And we are going for the good ending, folks. So, we're now on to Zone 2 or Act 2, whatever you want to call it. You may have noticed in the beginning of the game, right at the start of this video, you may have noticed that this game, this re-released, was engineered by Christian Whitehead. If that name sounds familiar, then doesn't sound familiar, then get yourself educated, because this guy is responsible for a lot of the re-releases of classic Sonic games. He's re-released on iOS. He's done a remaster of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on the iOS, which I'm really annoyed about because I want that on consoles. And he's the one that's also making Sonic Mania. So this won't be the last time we'll see of him. We'll be seeing him again at the other end of this Let's Play when I get to Sonic Mania. Not Let's Play Marathon when I get to Sonic Mania. It's not long now, only a few months away, because it comes out in spring. So who's waiting? Who's ready? Who's hyped for that game then? I'm so hyped. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're now at the end of Zone 2. These zones are not very big. I think they made them short because they knew you were going to be trying to look for the robot generator. Or will I be able to? Will I be showing off all the robot generators? I'll have to wait to find out. So anyways, that's me got 93 rings, well enough to get the special stage ring. So we're going after another time stone. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, look at this! And is that Jupiter going into the sea all the way in the distance? Anyways, now you notice there these special stage floors have a lot of stuff on it. Now you've got speed up panels, you've got springs, you've got fans, but you also have these munching things on the floor. I just jumped over them there. That cause you to trip up, lose rings, and of course you're face down on the floor and you're losing time. Now you've also got these bumpers on the side. If the situation calls for it, use those bumpers wisely. And another tip for the special stages, avoid the water. If you touch that water, you get deducted 10 seconds for every well, let's say every sound effect you hear of splashing water that you land in, you're deducted 10 seconds. So keep that in mind, so make sure you don't jump into the water. I jumped in it a couple of times, but I'm good enough that I'm able to get them that quick. I'm able to get the UFOs that quick, which is what they're called. Oh dear. Ooh dear. This ain't good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bad future. Because I didn't get those 2 robot generators, Plum Tree Panic has got a bad future. Don't worry, when I get all the time stones, this future will be wiped out and we'll get a good future. Will you be able to see will you see the good future? Obviously it's the Let's Play, I have to show off everything, so yeah. Well, let's see this boss fight. Really? Oh god, he's got springs, he's bouncing me back. How can I hit him? Well, he's walking back, but I still can't hit him. So how am I supposed to hit him? When he does this little stupid act. He starts marching, he doesn't put the springs in front of him, and why does he even bother trying to attack when he's lost all these springs? Oh boy. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first boss act. That was the first boss of the game. We've really got to get those other time stones, otherwise this is the future that little planet's facing. And yes, I forgot to bring this to mention. We are travelling on a place called Little Planet. We'll be seeing this planet again in a later Let's Play, so keep this in mind. No, hang on, there's Amy again, and my route's blocked. How am I gonna get? Oh no! Is that? It's Metal Sonic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's Metal Sonic, his debut as well. Eggman's creation, he's Sonic's doppelganger, robot doppelganger. And he's kidnapped Amy, so we've got to go save her. As well as stop Eggman. So we've got 2 things to worry about now. This zone can be a fun act to run around in. Just use momentum, roll into that ball and use your momentum. And slicers! The slicers are back! And there's something I've not brought attention to yet. This is a fun little trivia that I really find really good. Did you notice that one of those slicers there, or praying mantises, didn't have his projectiles? Well, here's the thing. If you go into the past, they'll all have their projectiles. If you're in the present, some will have their projectiles, but some won't. And if you go into the future, I believe if you go into the bad future, all the robots will be broken up and none of them will have their projectiles. And if you go into a good future, all the robots are not there because, well, you destroyed the robot generator, nothing was there to build the robots. Time travel. And I'm trying to get out of here. I don't need the points. I'm trying to get out. There we go. Oh god damn it. Come on, get out of there. There we go. And I think no, I'm not. I thought I was near the end there, but I'm not. They have to throw these bumpers everywhere, don't they? I think I'm close now. I believe it's just on the other side of this. Yep, there's the goal sign. If you pass that goal sign, the screen will lock, so you can't backtrack. So if you see that goal sign, make sure you don't have enough rings to make the special stage. Make sure you don't pass it. Because if you pass it, the screen will lock and well, you've just screwed yourself out of a special stage. But I have 50 rings, so let's go into this special stage. And why isn't my timer going down? If I'm underwater, why isn't my timer going down all the way? Why isn't my timer going down? Physics, what is that? Unless we're in a dome of some sort? Because it looks like we're underwater. If I'm given it to the background, we're underwater. Now this is where the special stage is. See, look there, I bounced back into the bumper, so be careful. As I say, be careful when you hit the bumpers because sometimes it'll do that. Now, this is where the UFOs will start to get a little bit harder to get. Because they'll start getting more erratic and they'll move faster and start swerving around a lot, making them harder to hit. But if you're like me, you practice them a lot, it should be easy to do. There we go, we've got 3 time stones. We're on a roll, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Now, we're going to continue on. Before we continue on, I actually had... This is actually my second attempt at recording for this Let's Play. I had a Sonic CD run through recorded, well, a few years ago in fact. But I even got far as actually making a couple of voiceovers for it. But I can't remember real what happened, but it just something happened and I never got around to, I think I just never got around to finishing it. But I don't care. But at some points sometimes I feel I'm actually glad I actually didn't put it up. There's some times where I say I'm annoyed that I didn't put it up, but there's some where I say I'm actually glad I didn't put it up because if I didn't put this up, if I didn't put my original take up, see it was one set, there you go, there's a broken enemy with no projectile. As I was saying, if I didn't put that up, I wouldn't have been able to re-record this game with my Elgato gaming capture device. And I wouldn't have been able to record this game in HD because I recorded the original using my old Dazzle. And if you watch my Sonic 4 Episode 1 Let's Play, you know how, well, poorer quality that kind of looked. It wasn't that good quality. It was alright for the time, but not the best I could have done. I was lucky there, I nearly got hit. But luckily I was able to re-record this in HD. I was able to record this in HD because I didn't put up the original Let's Play. Will I go back to Sonic 4? Well, if you want to hear the Wii version, I might just do... If you want me go back to re-record Sonic 4 using my Elgato, well, actually I can't because, well, it won't be for this marathon because, well, my Xbox 360 controller's packed up and I haven't got the funds right now to get a new one. So if you want me to come back to this game, it won't be for quite a while. But anyways, so here we go. We're in Act 2 now, so and I get bounced right back out there because of these stupid egg things. You have to break a lot of them. Well, at least I'm getting points for all this. But I don't think. Do I get lives from score? I know all the classic Sonic games did. A lot of the classic Sonic games did that. You know, I get extra lives from points. Now, what I'm going to try and do here is there's two exits in this stage. Think of it as a lower level and a higher level. I am going to try and get the higher level because it's a little bit harder to get. So I take this platform up, don't jump there. Then you have to make sure you hope you're lucky and do what I just did there. Sorry, something went wrong when I'm recording. I don't know if you'll see that, but something went there. Now I'm gonna try. I think I'm trying to get up there. There's no path over there. We're just getting the rings. This is where you have to abuse your physics. So you have to roll, glitch through that spring. Unfortunately, I messed up. But luckily, I'm now back up here. Use momentum, pass through that spring, and here's your upper level. That's the upper level. The upper level goal ring. I thought I'd show it off just cause, you know, it's a little bit harder to get to. Then, ladies and gentlemen, that's another Let's Play I've got. Oh, you do get extra life from points. Never mind, you do get them from this game. But here we go. Wow, look at that water palace in the background, or ancient water temple. That looks amazing. But as I said, they're now starting to, these special stages are going to get a lot more trickier now. Because as I said, the UFOs now going a little bit faster, swerve a little bit more, and they generally try and dictate their travel or so they're over water, making them harder for you to hit. Like that one was there, it was about to pass over, it was passing over water there. So if I didn't time my jump, I would have probably landed in the water. Now this one's going to be really hard to get. Remember when I said use the bumpers to your advantage? This is what I do now. So I try and use the bumpers to advantage. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough momentum just to get there. And watch, here's the water, touch the water, there goes my time. Will we hear the magical timer UFO? Well, I've got 15 seconds to get it. This is what I meant by using the bumpers to advantage. I'm just waiting for the UFO to come to me, then I jump past it. Oh, we're gonna hear the sound effect for the UFO? No, we're not, because I've just beaten it. So, I managed to scrape through that one easily enough. We now have our 4th time stone, 3 more to go. And no, before you ask, no supersonic in this game. These aren't the Chaos Emeralds, these are time stones. But I really wish you'd be able to time travel at will once you get all the time stones. But I kind of have a feeling that once you get all the time stones, there's no really much point to time travel because you've got the good ending. But anyway, here's the bad future for Collision Chaos. Now I don't know if quote me wrong on quote me wrong on this. Don't quote me on this, but I think this boss gets easier if you have the good ending. Because I've counted many times where I've beaten this guy much faster in the good ending than in the bad ending. I think it's because there's less of these egg things in my way, and I think he's not dropping as much projectiles, or it could be my luck. But anyways, I think there's less. egg projectiles in there, and I nearly had him there, but he dropped one of these bomb things. Don't hurt you, but I was able to beat him quickly enough. Anyways, with that good launch off that bump, off that spring, pinball pad, paddle, whatever you want to call it. I'm able to spring him off that rather quickly and beat the boss in under a minute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is part 1 of the Sonic CD Let's Play. Join me in part 2 when we go to, I believe it's the water stage now. Oh boy. Anyways, I'm rambling on long enough, so I'll see you for part 4. Not part 4, part 2.